The topic of tolls yet again dominating discussions at the state capitol, even before a special session next month to take up that issue. Today, lawmakers were there as the State Bond Commission met. Fox 61's Aisha Bowe joins us live at the state capitol with a recap of it all. Aisha.
Amanda, good evening to you. Today, while tolls was not on either agenda, whether we're talking about the bond meeting or the special session happening right now, it was still front and center here at the Capitol today. And usually we often see those that are against tolls show up to meetings like this. But today, people who say they want the tolls also showed up.
We all agree the transportation needs to be invested in.
But how to generate money for it is where the debate comes in. A proposal on the table would include a dozen truck-only tolls across the state. Surrounded by people who say they want the tolls, Democratic State Senator Alex Bergstein says while the trucks-only tolls doesn't go far enough.
There are hundreds of thousands of voters in Connecticut that support tolls on all vehicles because they understand it's the only fiscally responsible solution to our infrastructure crisis.
But House Republican leader Themis Klarides and those against tolling say there are other solutions and tolling trucks could have a ripple effect.
Do you think that these trucking companies and these commodity companies are going to pay a toll and say, oh, I'll just swallow it, I'm not going to pass that on? You're going to pass it on to everybody in this state.
Tolls dominating the conversation outside the last bond commission meeting on Wednesday, where the state approved more than $130 million in general obligation bonds.
What we're doing in terms of clean water and DEEP, $46 million for affordable housing in this last session.
Lawmakers also holding special sessions to address bills concerning restaurant owners facing lawsuits over wages for tipped workers and a deal on hospital tax. Hospitals agreeing to drop a claim seeking billions of dollars in damages, while the state agrees to increase Medicaid rates by 2% annually for the next 7 years.
It's bipartisan, governor's office, House and Senate, Republicans and Democrats, and every hospital has agreed to it.
And right now, those special sessions are still underway as we speak. But an update for you in the House, we know the one having to do with the restaurant, that has passed. And in the Senate, the one having to do with the hospitals, that has passed there as well. And right now, the two are swapping the bills and voting on the other. And of course, we'll make sure to update you on how this all turns out coming up later in our newscast. For now, we're live in Hartford. Aisha Bowe, Fox 61 News.